Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to a weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 10th Commitments of Traders Report of 2024. And as we always do, we shall start out by looking at the largest changes in commercials net position. So we have three main categories, of course, for those who are new to COT analysis: commercials, large speculators, and small speculators. And I believe starting with the changes in commercials net positions, who really know the most about that specific commodity, is the best strategy. There are multiple COT report types. We usually analyze here in these reviews the classic, whereas CFTC calls it the legacy COT report. It has the longest history of COT data, dating back to the 1980s. Later on in the 2000s, CFTC started publishing the disaggregated traders and financial futures and commodity index traders COT report types as well, basically further showing you some insight on the market participants, what they're doing. There are a couple data types as well: futures and options, and futures only is what CFTC publishes. At COTBase.com, we actually created the options only data as well. In the reviews, we analyze the combined futures and options data. By the way, if you are new to COT analysis, come check out our On COT page, where you'll find a lot of educational material. We have some very useful resources, books, articles that we recommend. We also have some useful videos we've created over the years to support you in your journey of understanding commitments of traders reports. We have a couple of interesting indicators: COT Base Pro, which is everything you see on the website, but you can actually use it in NinjaTrader. It also allows you to download our data, and then the wonderful iCOT Intraday Indicators that we've created over the years, bringing down the COT concepts into the shorter time frames. And I will show you an example in this COT review. So let's get started. As you can see, the markets are ordered based on their changes in commercials net positions. Metals complex, it's basic. Complex means we combine different markets COT data into one. Of course, the sector markets. So in this case, all the metals are combined into one huge data. That's something unique for our subscribers at COTBase.com. The next market is gold. Gold and silver actually following each other. There was quite a move in these markets recently, and of course, not surprisingly, there's a bearish COT change signal, 36% change in commercials net positions. On this 1 year's chart, you can see it clearly. So again, we are measuring the recent change size to the past 52 weeks, or in this case, of course, it corresponds to 1 year, and how that is in correlation with, the performance changes in net positions. And you can easily see that this recent change is the largest in the past 1 year. A very, very significant bearish change signal, suggesting that we could see a decline in the early part of next week. And of course, here's the 5 years chart, showing us that we were at a bullish extreme roughly in October, and since then the market has gone higher. We're moving away from those levels, but we're definitely not at any significant bearish COT extreme. By the way, if you go back to the 1 year's chart, you see there's this little valley over here, and not much really showing here on the 1 year's chart. No change signal or anything. It is supported by the extreme for sure. You can see there's a relative bullish extreme around that area. But if we come over here to the iCOT Intraday Indicator, and I know it's called Intraday, so it is developed to support shorter term trading. So it's a great supplemental tool to classic COT analysis. However, I do believe that it is actually quite useful in this longer time frame. So this is a daily candlestick chart of gold. We have the scores corresponding to what COT analysis has, but these are scores. It's not CFTC data. and it's going between plus 100 and minus 100. And we're going to put on two of our wonderful iCOT intraday indicators. One is going to be set any long, and then the other one is going to be set any short, meaning we are interested in any signal, not just the stripe signals. I'll show that to you real quick. So, and as you can see, it's a default setting. There's no change in the setting of the indicators. This is a daily candlestick chart, and the power of the AfterSignal in the indicator is also very, very visible here in September. We're getting these beautiful signals coming mainly due to the extreme stress level in commercials over here, and then the AfterSignal helps you identify when to enter the market. We also see a good sell signal over here from March, and then of course I do believe using this stop line could be very, very useful as well. So it's just really remarkable how well you can actually support your trading with the iCOT intraday indicator. Again, if you are interested in these indicators, come to cotbase.com/indicators, and you will find a lot of educational material and explanation on how to benefit from this tool. So we of course explain the different signal types. Again, the strongest is this vertical line we call stripe signal, when both commercials and speculators are at an extreme. And again, as you can see, this is actually gold. Same market. This is a 1 minute candlestick chart, and how effective it can be even on a 1 minute chart. So I think it's a wonderful tool. Definitely something you should give a try someday. But back to the COT review, and moving on to our next market, silver, where again we have a large bearish change signal in not only of course in commercials, but large speculators positions as well. Not necessarily the largest. We have seen a greater change in the past. You can see right around that top we had a significant bearish COT change signal, but we had a bit larger than average bearish changes right over here just preceding this top, and it's a good example. So we get a large bearish change signal, the market still continues, we get another one. So again, caution is advised. This does not mean we're definitely going to see a decline, but it is showing how traders are reacting. Moving on to the 5 years chart, you can see that we again can identify no stress level in silver. So again, the bullish picture that we've been getting for some time is there, supporting further rallies coming in this market. The next market, a currency, the Canadian dollar. Here we have a 25% change in commercials net positions, but it is a opposite direction. Again, large signal, top 3, top 5 for sure, bullish, and as you can see, Wednesday, Thursday, we have seen a rise in the market. So that's maybe the only negative about this signal, is that we've already seen the market rise. I do like to get these signals in the opposite direction as the last couple of days price movement. 5 years chart, here we go. You can see that we had a significant bullish COT extreme signal right around November of last year. Very, very successful signal. You can see the market has reacted. Of course, traders moving away from those bullish stress levels, not necessarily reaching any bearish level. What a beautiful bearish COT extreme signal from June of 2021, by the way. So that's the Canadian dollar. Moving on to other markets, we have soybeans still on top of our list with an all-time COT extreme. Of course, no change from last week, still there, suggesting strengthening in the next couple of weeks and month ahead of us. Soybean complex, of course, no surprise over there. Grain complex, all-time. Soybean oil, 284 report extreme and large speculators net positions. So correlating with what we just saw in soybeans, suggesting strengthening in this market the next couple of weeks and month ahead of us. Mexican peso, 207 report extreme bearish COT extreme signal, suggesting we may see the Mexican peso starting to lose value against the US dollar. Of course, these markets are usually measured in US dollars, but if you want to trade a specific currency pair, you can do that. You just want to, check the individual currencies COT report and then decide which one is showing strength, which one is showing weakness relatively to each other, of course. So that was all for this COT review, but there's so much to do here at COTBase.com. If you're interested in the commitments of traders report, if you want to analyze a specific market, we talked about, for instance, the Canadian dollar, you can actually do that and choose which report type, data type you want to analyze, and start digging into the data. Everything is chartable. You can, of course, take screenshots, save the chart, export the data if you're a COTBase Pro member. So there's so much to do here in regard to analyzing the commitments of traders report, but we do offer our own unique indicators that we have spent many years developing to really bring down COT analysis into the shorter time frames. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, either just commenting under the video or sending us an email to info@cotbase.com. We're here to help you and assist you. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have, if you would like to join us in our next COT review, I'd be really grateful. And if you can hit that like and subscribe button, that would mean a lot as well. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Goodbye.